You guys seen this globe tank? It's a 100-gallon globe. My dad made it during COVID with escapes from scraps. This used to be the snow globe aquarium on the Animal Planet show tank. We've set it up and failed a couple times. So I'm going to redo this tank and we're going to try one last time. So let's go ahead and get started. This tank is going to transform from this into this. For starters, I went ahead and got all the string algae out. I got to put some new zip strips on this thing that covers the standpipe. And then we've got a few other things to do. Right now I'm cleaning out the gravel, getting all the dirt and all this foul water out of there. So we're going to replenish it with new. We're going to get the sump hooked back up. I'm going to put a bigger hose running from that tank over to here, then siphoning back to the pond. So this will technically be on the system. And I've got one more shot at a fish that I want to try in here. So let's see what we can make of this. Okay, I'm testing out some plastic plants in there, trying to liven it up. Don't really like it, but I have this thing I fixed with the zip strip so I can go back and cover up that standpipe again. And I found this piece of hardwood. It's like a horn, but I feel like that'll look great inside of this globe to try and give it some contrast other than the plants. Then I think this will look perfect for the one fish that I think would fit in here perfectly. Okay, so dealing with a globe and a standpipe here, there's little surface area. So when I stick this piece of wood down in there, if I stick it in too fast, it's going to flood out the sump down there and get water all over the floor. So when dealing with globes, you got to slowly sink it in, let the water level kind of balance itself, and then you are able to get your hand in there. Also, putting your hand in there slowly, because if I just go all the way down in, it'll go ahead and flood everything out. Okay, look at that. Covering up that standpipe. Definitely completes the look of this globe. I definitely like that, horn piece in there, because no matter where you're looking at it, you see wood, rock, and plants. Only thing I'm not sold on is this little plant up here. I might swap that one out. Okay, you guys can see some of the final look here. It definitely looks like a little kelp forest in there, but whichever angle you see plants and wood with the stone column going up the center. So I think this is a nice, little showpiece here. I definitely have it back on the system now. It's staying clean, staying clear. I don't think we'll have an issue with it. I even went back. I found one of the great little lights for it. It's just a little tiny LED light. You can see we've got the little top head on it, little access hole. Can't put anything in here that can jump out, so no eels or nothing like that. But I told you guys that I have the perfect candidate to go into this tank. Low bio load, single fish. Won't really mess with the mechanics of the tank. But down here, see we've got the overflow coming out of the stand of the globe, because under here there's a bulkhead that goes up into the bottom, comes down, elbows over, goes out the back of the stand, and then into this sump right here through a mechanical pad, through some biomedia, another mechanical pad. Here's the pump pumping back up. But then I have 1/2-inch inlet here, and then right here I have a bulkhead with a 1/2-inch outlet coming back to the monster pond. So I have the water feeding from the pleco tank here, which basically I have pumping up from the pool, 1,000 gallon per hour going up into the 580. I then have an overflow on the 580 going back. That's that white pipe. So that's taking any excess off. Now I have a 1/2-inch hose coming down to the pleco tank, out of the pleco tank into the globe. There's also an overflow on the pleco tank, so if there's more water coming into the pleco tank, it then comes back into the pond via this overflow right here. So I can even turn that globe up some if I so need to and pull more water off of this little system here. But essentially, it all falls back into the monster pond. How cool is that? Okay, so looking in here, I have a single fish, Mr. Pumbaa. He is in this 80-gallon. He doesn't really do much. I just feed him shrimp and can even toss in some snails in there for him. But I think Mr. Pumbaa would enjoy that globe much more than this 80-gallon. It's a 100-gallon globe, so he's actually getting a bit of an upgrade. He'll be right front and center, and he'll be on display. So I think I'm going to throw Mr. Pumbaa into that globe aquarium and try it and see how it does. As long as the water is staying good as far as quality wise, which I think it will with that much of a drip on it, and he is eating in that tank, then I think everything will be good to go. So let's give it a shot. Okay, Mr. Puffer. He puffed up, there he goes, he unpuffed. Just like that. It's actually extremely bad for him. It's a defensive mechanism, but man, does he look cool in here. Look at that guy. So he's going to hide when he hides, but when he's out and swimming around like that, is he going to be cool? It's a little tougher to see him now with all these bends and reflections, but you're going to have to, oh, there he goes. Way up top. What's up, Pumbaa? So for those of you that don't know, this is a Du Bois puffer or a Stanley pool. This comes from a secluded area in the Congo River Basin. As you guys know, it is highly dangerous to go into that area of the world. So they are a little bit rare to find. It's not like you can just take a flight over there, hop on a boat and go get what you need. You have to be, you know, secure and taken care of to be able to go and collect these fish. But there he goes, Mr. Pumbaa in his new tank. There he's coming down bottom. Look at that, buddy. He's probably looking like, what the hell is out there? Looking at the monster pond. He definitely looks a lot bigger in this tank. I would definitely say Mr. Pumbaa is enjoying his tank. You now walk up to the globe and he comes right up to you. Like, what's up, everyone? When I first put him in there, he was kind of shy and a little bit timid. So definitely liking him in this tank. He's getting some of his coloration back, and it actually does a magnifying effect because of the curved acrylic and whatnot. So he actually looks much bigger than he is, and he's, you know, right there in your face. He looks so totally awesome in this tank. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We're gonna go ahead and get this all cleaned up now, shine up the acrylic, and we will catch you guys in the next video. As always, stay fishy, my friends.